Hello all. In this session, we are going to discuss about the data analysis. The data that right after has been collected should be analyzed before we use it for any other purpose. That is, feeding the data, before we feed the data into the model, we should be able to analyze it for various purposes. Now, in this session, we are going to understand the data analysis. We also will focus on data analytics. What exactly is the difference in between data analysis and analytics? You will understand in this session. Now, what exactly is the data analysis? Primarily used for interpreting historical data to understand what happened. We collected a data set. In the data set, there are various fields. Now, so far we just collected the data, we processed the data to be fit for our, to be ready for our machine learning model or ANN model. That is what we are developing, right? For what is being developed. Now the thing is, right after we collect the data, we should also be able to analyze the data. We just are taking the insights of the data. What exactly happened, to know what exactly has happened. That is what data analysis. We collect the data, we'll understand the data, and then we'll understand what happened in the past. And now scope, the focuses are exploring, cleaning and transforming the raw data into meaningful insights. Right after we explore the data and clean the data and transform the raw data into meaningful insights. That is, we just are going to analyze the data. Next thing, for data analysis, we will use the techniques such as descriptive analysis, data visualization, and reporting to find trends and patterns. These are the tools and techniques to data analysis. Applications, where with this data analysis will be applied. What are the applications? What are the use cases for this? And useful fields in like finance, marketing, healthcare. Finance is the best use case for this. In the finance, for an instance, there's a stock market. The stock market past data will be analyzed for the prediction for the future, what exactly is going in the stock market. For example, you want to buy some share. You just see, without using any of these details, first you will just go to the history of how the share is being performed. Right after you get enough insights of the data, you will take a decision based on the past history whether to buy this a stock or not, okay, at a respective price. Okay, similarly, healthcare or marketing, we use this data analysis where understanding the past events and the behavior can inform the decision. Yep, understanding the past events, how well a share is performing. Based on that, shall we be going ahead in purchasing that share? Next thing is healthcare. Let us get a history. Even now in 2024, there is a threat of COVID, right? But it is now suppressed to a certain extent. But scientists, doctors are, these people collectively observing the trends and the history, how the COVID is performing. There may be again an outbreak. There is something called Nipah virus. Nipah virus, every now and then it will simply get triggered, especially in the far area of the coastal areas of the Kerala. But that only gets triggered at a respective timelines. So when we understand that exactly in the past history, what were the timelines at which this gets triggered, we'll be able to be ready with the infrastructure and the medication, the necessary medication. Already in the 1 month or 2 months back, it got triggered. But the people are ready. The infrastructure is ready to handle or to face any kind of a situation. So the data analysis plays a vital and key role in healthcare, marketing, as well as the finance, because marketing also, see the companies will take the history, how their product are going to be sold. For example, a mobile phone has to be sold, and who exactly are those competitors, how well their models are being sold. There is a huge history. Right after they understand the history, they will be able to take the decision whether to release a specific model or they want to upgrade a same model and to release in the market. Okay. Tools for the analysis is we use Excel. Excel is the basic and simplest tool for the data analysis. And the next thing is SQL. SQL is a huge database. When you're dealing with a huge databases, you will use SQL. And the Python, with the libraries such as pandas and matplotlib. By using pandas and matplotlib, you know already what exactly is the pandas, data frames, how you'll be able to retrieve the data from these pandas. And there's a matplotlib for the visualization. We also are going to use the language R for the data analysis. Data analysis, R is more useful than Python, but that is, perspective to perspective, it just, the decisions may be different, right? Whether you use Python or R will be the individual choices. Data analytics. Now, what exactly is the difference between data analysis and data analytics? In the data analysis, we just are going to read the data and we understood what exactly happened in the past. That is what the scope of the data analysis. We are not going to take any measures to correct the errors that happened in the past. But what exactly is the data analytics? In the data analytics, we are going to, of course, take the help of the data analysis, what happened in the past, but more importantly, we're going to figure it out. Why exactly some event happened? When a share is not performing well, by taking the insights of the specific detail of the history, we also will be able to understand why this share did not perform well at a specific timeline. This is what data analytics. Data analytics will more concentrate on why some event has happened, why some inconsistencies in the data, why some share is falling. Okay, so what is the data analytic broader in scope, aiming to answer why events happened, what will happen next. Of course, after understanding why events have happened, we also will be able to predict what is the future, right? And what actions to take in order to correct this. If we allow this share to fall down, it may go down to ground zero level. But in order to bring that share up, a company should take what necessary steps. The data analytics will tell you. In the data analytics, the past history will be analyzed. From the analysis, right then, more insights will be collected to understand why exactly it has happened, to correct this. If there is an error, if there is something going wrong, the companies will be able to take the necessary actions to correct the errors. This is what exactly the data analytics encompasses. Various types of analytics. There are several types of analytics. The first one is the descriptive analysis, which we'll more focus on. And next session, we're going to understand what exactly is the descriptive analysis. Descriptive analysis, by the name suggests, summarizes the past data to understand what happened. What exactly happened will be done by the descriptive analytics. Diagnostic analysis analyzes why something. Now, right after the descriptive analytics, then we'll apply diagnostic analytics. In diagnostic analytics, we'll diagnose what exactly happened. We'll collect more and more specific details, particular details which actually are contributing towards bad performance or good performance of that specific data item or specific model. So that is what the diagnostic analysis. In the diagnostic analytics, the things will get analyzed to understand why something happened. Predictive analysis. What is prediction? Predictive analytics meaning? Not analysis, beg your pardon, it's analytic. What is the predictive analytic meaning? We will forecast what's going to happen. For an example, we got historical data, what exactly, weather data, how exactly the weather would be in November. Generally, after predicting the data, the people will be ready, governments will be ready if there is any foreseen calamities are going to happen. That's a weather forecast. Weather forecast is going to take the previous history. Any calamities are happening in November, especially in the coastal area of Andhra Pradesh. If there are so, governments will be ready with the disaster management forces. And that is predictive analysis, machine learning and statistical models to predict the future trends. To analyze this, we are now using than the conventional trends, rather machine learning and the statistical models. We are not using the conventional models. Machine learning sprawled across everything. Even the government started using the machine learning models to predict what exactly is going to happen in the future. Prescriptive analysis. What is prescriptive analytics? Right after the prediction, what exactly is going to happen. For an example, by November 15, they're expected a cyclone. Cyclone is inevitable. You can't control, you can't have that thing from happening. You can't stop the thing from happening, right? So, as it is definitely going to happen, what will be the measures taken to overcome the disasters? When cyclone happens, when you take necessary precautions, which talks about which prescriptive analytics talks about, then we are going to stop something from happening, not the cyclone, the disaster. We'll be able to reduce the impact of the cyclone, right? That is what the prescriptive analytics, provide a recommendation on what to do next based on the predictions. Applications widely applied in the customer behavior forecasting and supply chain management. You will be able to correct this supply chain management by using this predictive analysis, okay, analytics, and personalized marketing and more. Now, what are the tools? Tools are like Python. There is something called scikit-learn, which I guess you people are using in your models that you're developing, or SQL big data tools. If the data is huge, we should be able to handle with the big data tools like Hadoop and Spark. We discussed about Hadoop and Spark in the previous session, and the specialized analytics to performs like Tableau and Power BI. These are the tool specific tools, but generally we are using TensorFlow here. I mean, in our models we are using TensorFlow, and we also are using scikit-learn. Some people already started using R and also SQL, but in our models what we are developing right now, we just are preferring the flexible libraries such as scikit-learn and TensorFlow. We also are using, I guess that's it. We are using only scikit-learn and TensorFlow. Okay. In the next session, we're going to understand more in detail about the descriptive analytics. Thank you.